Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen and I'm here with Sheldon from Digital Extremes and we're going to talk about The Darkness 2.
The darkness made you watch your girlfriend's murder. Your first meaningful act as its host was one of submission.
If they take me, you lose Yanni. I want the darkness.
So how is it different?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few key things. What we wanted to keep, I guess I always like starting with that because the story for us was so amazing in Darkness 1, and anyone who hasn't played that game, you really should because the story is fantastic. And what we wanted to do is we have the same writer from that game on our game, and we just want to have that kind of really strong narrative-focused shooter. So that's kind of the things that stays the same. In terms of what's different, well, everything else we kind of went our own way on. We wanted to expand on it. We wanted you to have the 2 demon arms and 2 guns at the same time. We wanted you always to be quad wielding is what we call it. In terms of art style, we kind of went to what we call graphic noir, which is really, the game is based on a comic book. And so when we went through the source material, we saw all these pops of colors and this great, these great lighting and high dynamic, images. We wanted to bring that to the game. So that's why we went with the graphic noir. New at E3, I guess, from what you've heard before, we revealed a new enemy type, the Brotherhood. They know that the darkness is affected by light and dark. I mean, in the previous game, kind of mobsters weren't using flashbangs or didn't have guys with light cannons to battle Jackie. Well, this game, that's what happens. This game, the enemies bring the light into the fight, so it makes it really exciting that way. But don't worry about Jackie. He's got a whole new set of powers as well. So we kind of unveiled today all of our progression system. Every time you eat a heart, you get essence, and you can channel that essence and to give yourself more powers. So the one we were talking about today was gun channeling. Lets you channel the darkness through your guns, just kind of unlimited ammo, amped power for a short amount of time. So it really kind of changes the pace of the combat as well that way.
What was it like picking up the game from another developer? I mean, that must have had faced some new challenges.
Yeah, I mean, we really liked the first game. We loved what those guys did, and we thought, we can be true to the narrative and to kind of the soul of that game. We definitely wanted to keep that. We just wanted to make the action a little more. We wanted to amp the action. And so in terms of picking up, I mean, they're a great studio. It wasn't hard for us to kind of, just kind of move on from what they had done.
So you say that you got the same writer as the original game. He's not the only talent that's returning though, is he?
Right, yeah. Paul Jenkins is back as the writer, but yeah, as the voice of the darkness, we have Mike Patton, and it's been so amazing. Once we had Mike Patton in the game, start hearing him screeching at Jackie, taunting him, I mean, it just kind of lifts the whole game up that much, so we're really happy to have him.
Jackie!
What is the one thing that everybody should look out for in The Darkness 2? What are you most excited about?
Oh wow, that's a loaded question, I guess.
That you can talk about.
Yeah. I think probably for me, it's that you've got a narrative-based shooter that has a progression system. Our progression system is detailed. It's not maybe it's not your each number is a click, but in terms of like building out your powers, exploring new ways of leveling up your character. You've got a weapon tree, a demonic tree, a mystical tree, a gun channeling tree. You have so many ways that your Jackie is going to be different from my Jackie. I think that in the shooter genre, that's going to be a really fun differentiator.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thanks.